Going to start. So, welcome to Dragon Talks. I'm your host. I'm also your first speaker today, and then Karen, if she gets away from the family, will come along afterwards. So hopefully she'll be able to. And then Dean, who was meant to be one of the speakers today, it's a strange time for him, so we've arranged to speak on his time 6 p.m. and I think my time 9 a.m. on Thursday, and I'll share the video to pre-record. I think he's going to be talking about rainbow dragons and rainbow dragon fire and rainbow dragon plasma energy and loads of other interesting stuff. But today I'm going to do a little slideshow. I know some of you will have seen some of these slides already, but this is for those people that don't know what Dragon Shaman is and don't know who the healer dragons are. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to 10 of the healer dragons and give you this beautiful healing energy from them. So let me share screen. It's good to see so many people. 25! Woohoo! Right. Just make sure I got that. Thumbs up that you can see that. Yep, perfect. So, my talk today, actually I should introduce myself as the host and the speaker. Our next speaker on Dragon Talks is Kevin, the English mystic. He's been working with dragons all of his life, but really they first came to him in 2017 when he was riding his horse on the countryside and a water dragon appeared to him. And since then his life has completely changed. He left the corporate world and he now lives and talks and breathes dragons and is a dragon rider and probably is a dragon himself. And he's going to be talking about the 10 dragons of transformation and change out of the 101 healer dragons. And I understand that recently he's realized that there's a queue of others, and someone's even confirmed it, and there's at least another 501 healer dragons waiting to come through. So that's probably going to be my winter project. We come out the other side rather crazy. So dragon shamanism and healer dragons, they sort of go hand in hand, but you can use dragon shamanism without the healer dragon and vice versa. And one of the important things the dragons said when they first came to me is, I said to them, who are the dragons? And they said, we are source beings of pure light, we have always been. And then you can read all of that in your own time, because I really want to get to the healing bit. But basically they're here to help us, protect us, heal us, help us move through the energy changes into the new earth. And each of us can easily connect with the dragons. We don't have to be a shaman or anything like that. That's where dragon shamanism is basically at its core. It's a journey of empowerment, healing and spiritual connection with the dragons. I'm going to go through these quickly because I've said this so many times before, and you will have access to the slideshow. And there are 101 healer dragons who are basically allies in our human energetic healing. And I've said to this before, where many of us know about doctors and they have a doctor that's a general practitioner, we also have doctors that do heart surgery and brain surgery and cancer research. In the same way as there's a number of dragons, I've now heard of at least 601 that are here specifically to heal with certain parts of humanity. And we're going to meet 10 of them today. And the one that we're going to look at is transformation and change. And basically they're going to guide us through transitions that help us overcome fear of change. And they're the 10 we're going to meet today. The other lot are all processed there, but I'll share the videos that explain in more detail this when I share this. That we had a long session on Wednesday. There is a quiz out there. So if you come to the healer dragon and say, I'm not sure which healer dragon to work with, I sat with the dragon and said, how can we help people? And we've created this quiz. And again, I'll send this link, but if you go to the English Mystic and then the healer dragon quiz, it will assist you in asking a whole bunch of questions. And there's an hour-long video where we did this. There's also some text for you to do. And on Wednesday we went through all of these questions, A through L, and then a subsection of each one. And it was literally, I think there was 7 votes for group F, and everything else was sort of spread across. And it was there where the dragon said to me, you need to share this sooner than later. If you do the quiz at any point and you identify the areas of healing that you would like shared, please do message me, either email or on the contact form. And what I'll do is I'll start accumulating that, and if the next time everyone says we need group A of dragons, then I'll do a healing for group A. And because there's 12 groups, the idea is to do a healing for each set of groups, and then do a healing for each individual dragon, all the 101 at the moment, and 601 in the future. I'm going to be busy. Just to give you an idea of the questions are things like this, where you answer yes or no. So if you were looking at emotional healing, you might say, have you been feeling sad? Have you had pain or grief? Do you carry emotional weight from your past or other lives? Do you long for connection with love, compassion and feeling safe? Are you struggling to express your emotions or even feel them? And what happens is, if you say yes, yes, yes 4 times, then you would put A4. And the idea is you go through A through L, and at the end of it, you'll have an idea of the healing you need. And I know on Wednesday, I think it was Margaret actually had 8 of them at the score of 4. And a few other people had different ones. As I say, once you look at the quiz, it makes more sense. I'm rushing through this, so I really want to get to the healing bit. I just want to give you a bit of background. So everyone on Wednesday, or the majority of people on Wednesday, were talking about they're going through transformation and change at the moment, and they need some assistance in some way. So in transformation and change, you might be facing a big life shift, or you might feel that actually your life does need to shift, you need change. You might be feeling resistance to change or fear of stepping into the new version of you. You might be carrying patterns from childhood or your lineage that need breaking. Or you might feel that you're being called to evolve into a new version of yourself. And you're just really at the moment where you're feeling a little bit ungrounded, stuck, not quite sure how to get there. And then when you look at this transformation and change and you answer the questions, what we decided to do, rather than take individual ones, because you might need inner child healing, you might need releasing of fear, you might need karmic patterns releasing, you might need courage for self-transformation, you might just need generational wound healing. Rather than drill 2 down, what we decided today is to go and speak to each one of these 10 dragons. So you're going to get some inner child wound healing. You're going to get some releasing of fear of change. You're going to release some karmic patterns. You're going to get courage so you can self-transform. And you're going to get healing from your generational wounds, the wounds that have come down your lineage from, I think all of us have got millions of ancestors at some point. So that's where we are today. We're going to meet these 10. So all you need to do today is, if you're feeling that there's something to do with transformation and change that needs healing for you, have a look through that list now and hold 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 of them as something you need healing for. And all you need to do is hold that loosely. The intention is always the powerful thing. We're going to meet each one of the dragons, and each dragon is going to offer us some healing. And you are a sovereign being, and if you do not wish to receive the healing from any of the dragons, just say, I don't need it, thank you. If you do want it, then just say to yourself in your mind, I receive it. As simple as that. So nothing's being forced on you. If you just want to watch and you just want to see what happens, that's fine. But if you feel you'd like to immerse yourself in the energy, immerse yourself in the healing, then just be open to receiving. Just hold that intention. And if you're not really sure at all at this stage, that's fine. And as we go through, if you change your mind, then you're allowed to say, no, I'm out, I'm not interested anymore. Or if you were out and you want to come in, you can do that as well. So you are in control. I'm just offering the healing. I'm just calling in the dragons, the healer dragon, the dragon shamanism. I'm holding the space. I've already opened a safe space. We're surrounded by all of the dragons, all 101 of them. They're holding a beautiful safe space for us to heal. So just hold that thought now. Are any of these an area that you'd like healing? And as we go through, just say to yourself, yep or no. Simple as that. Yeah, everyone good? Cool, perfect. Like a thumbs up. So, these are the gorgeous divine beings we're about to meet. And some of the names are tongue twisters. And like all of us, my name's Kevin Paul Humphrey and I get called Kev. So if you want to shorten the name, if you want to change Ignathor to Ig, or you want to do Celesteron to Cel, or Bolivria to Ob, or Draconara to Drac, do that. They're really not that interested in the name. It's just we humans love to label things, and none of these are their true power names. None of them are their true. These are like their nicknames. Okay, and they're all powerful beings in their own right. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of fire in here. So there's going to be a lot of burning away of energies. It's painless, it's alchemical fire. There's going to be a lot of burning away, and we're going to meet each one of them. So we're going to go through healing of inner child wounds, clearing energetic blocks, releasing fear of change, healing fear of change. So quite a lot of changing, releasing karmic patterns, healing through nature connections, courage to self-transform, releasing old patterns, healing generational wounds, and then that one of healing self-sabotage. Sometimes we can be our worst own enemy. And at the end of it, they will all have visited you and they'll be with you whenever you need them. And if you're interested in these images, there's books and there's cards and the rest of it, and I'll share that at the end for those people that are interested in grabbing some of them. So I'm going to leave that screen open so you've got it. I'm going to start playing. I'll just read the chat. Yes, thanks, good stuff. I'm going to start playing the music, and I'm just going to lead you through a journey. And the important thing is to just be present, hold lightly which of these areas you want healing in, one of them, all of them, whichever works for you. Again, as you say, you're the sovereign being. If you want to receive it, just say I receive it. If you don't, just say no thanks. So all you need to do is get yourselves nice and comfortable. I find closing your eyes is better. If you prefer to stare at the image of the dragons, then do that, whatever works for you. Just check that message. Appreciated. You're welcome. Just start playing the music. Can you still hear my voice okay? Yeah, perfect. Yep. You're the sovereign being, so just follow the process, see how it goes, see what works for you. Just turn that down a bit. Okay, so this is a shamanic journey to the 10 dragons of transformation and change. Or close your eyes if you're willing to, or stare at these images, either way. Bring yourself into this moment. Leave all thoughts of the past and the future behind and just try to be here fully now. Take a very slow breath in through your nose and then breathe it out slowly. Do it a few more times just to bring yourself here. Beautiful. Feel the ground beneath you holding you steady. Listen to the rhythm of the music and let yourself relax fully and deeply. You're held, you're safe. Look into your third eye in the middle of your forehead and attempt to see through that lens for the rest of this journey. Just keep staring into that for a moment and breathe into it. As you do, the world that we know, our reality, gently starts to fade. You may hear a soft hum in your heart. I want you to just say to yourself, I call the dragons of transformation. I call the dragons of transformation. I call to the dragons of transformation. Keep looking in your third eye. Imagine now that you feel the veil between this world and those of the dragons gently opening. And when you feel you are ready, feel yourself moving through that threshold. You see before you a spiraling path of light. It's glowing with the shifting colours of each of the dragons. It swells upwards and it promises to take you with each step higher and higher to the dragon realms. So with reference, start to climb that spiraling path of light. Every step feels lighter and easier, almost like a force is assisting you to take each step. Each step is taking you higher and higher, heading into the dragon realms, moving through realities, dimensions. Keep climbing. Spiral path keeps leading up and up. Eventually, you step out into a clearing. It's bathed in golden light. And we meet our first dragon. The gentle dragon with iridescent wings emerges from a cocoon of light. This is Chrysalix, the dragon who tends to the wounds of your inner child. She gently approaches you. She emits a feeling of safety and love. She then gently curls around you like a protective shell. And you feel held, you feel seen, you feel fully loved. Luxuriate for a while in the gentle cuddle. She then whispers in your ear, it is safe to feel. It is safe to remember. It is safe to become whole again. Feel free to offer her any tender parts of yourself that ache, anything you feel needs healing. Give it to her gently. She breathes a golden mist over your heart, and you feel the warmth soothe and cradle your inner child. Receive, receive. Bow your head to her in gratitude, and as you do, the golden light swells into a crimson spiral. She backs away gently, and you're drawn onwards into the spiraling path of light. You don't need to move, because the spiraling path of light brings you gently into a cave of glowing amber crystals. From the shadows, a fire-scale dragon uncurls itself, flames dancing in its eyes. This is Ignithor, who burns away the blocks in your life. He invites you to bring up all of your fears, all of your doubts, all of your blocks, and put them into a bowl of fire before him. Gently unload these from yourself into the bowl of fire, your fears, your doubts, your blocks. Let them flow from you. He waits patiently as you do that. You gently move towards the bowl, filled now with your fears, your doubts and your blocks. And he exhales, a spark, bright and powerful, that ignites the bowl, turning the fears, the doubts, the blocks, the pains into a shimmering light. And that light disappears now deep into the earth to be transmuted. It has left you. You feel yourself now cleared, unblocked, fearless. You then feel through your feet a column of heat rising up from the earth. Your fears, your doubts, your blocks have been transmuted into courage, and it rises deep within you, into your heart, igniting courage, removing fear, doubts and blocks. The column of heat lifts you up now and transports you to the next realm. You are carried to a new realm with a sky of twilight, where a sleek, translucent, soft green and blue dragon flies towards you, silently, gently, powerfully. This is Zephyrus, gliding effortlessly on the winds of transformation. She circles around you many times and whispers into your mind. Change is the river of life. She spirals around again and says, change is the river of life. Change is the river of life. He then looks deeply into your eyes and says, fear is only the mist upon its surface. Change is the river of life. Fear is only the mist upon its surface. She exudes a strong, reassuring, calming energy. Holding your gaze, she blows a silver wind through you, and it scatters all of your resistance to change. And she blows again, scattering all resistance to change. And she blows again and again and again, scattering all resistance to change, releasing all fear of change, all excuses you hold against change. Let the wind of her breath blow through you, making you feel lighter. You almost feel as if your wings are remembering themselves. As softly as she arrives, she departs. And as she does, a trail of starlight leads from her tail, and it creates a glowing portal. You feel that you must walk through the portal, so you do. You step through into a cosmic ocean where a dragon woven from starlight and moonbeams rises from the darkness. This is Stella Sorian, keeper of the infinite possibilities that wait beyond fear. She approaches you gently and spirals around you, creating a spiral of stars. Within the stars you see glimpses of new beginnings and unimaginable futures. Her presence reminds you that you are stepping forward, stepping into the magical version of yourself. She keeps circling, keeps showing you glimpses of new beginnings, of possible futures. Keep watching as she curls around you. She gently disappears before you, and in her place she leaves a violet doorway, calling you to your next release. Walk boldly through the doorway. As you do, you appear by a stream. It's a gentle flowing stream. You follow it for a few paces and it opens into a moonlit glade where soft mist rises from the earth and the trees whisper to you in the night air. There, a deep opalescent black dragon sways among the leaves, her presence carrying the depth of darkness and light. This is Oblivera. She beckons you to wade into the stream, up to your waist. Its waters glimmering silver and black. The cool current coils around you, and you feel it carrying away lifetimes of burden, old vows and lingering echoes, returning them downstream to the embrace of the earth. Let the water run around you. Remove your burdens, your vows. Return them to the breath of the earth. You feel lighter and lighter. You feel the weight leaving you. The dragon bows to you. And the water flowing around you starts to shimmer, transforming into a radiant sparkle of the brightest stars. And you feel a healing warmth deep in your bones. You feel warm, refreshed, clear. That radiant sparkle of light surrounds you, lifts you up, and transports you onward. You find yourself in an ancient forest where time feels thick and heavy. Silverus, a dragon of deep green and obsidian, emerges from the roots of an oak tree in front of you. She looks deep into your soul, and you hear her say, "Feel the earth beneath your feet and ground yourself deep into Gaia's healing energy." She says, "Lay down the chains of the past." And she says it more quietly, "Lay down the chains of the past." One by one, past cords appear before you like old vines. Chains of the past being released. Keep releasing each of those past cords. Keep releasing. Silverus exhales a breath of emerald fire, dissolving each vine, each cord, and sending the lessons of the past into the earth for renewal. Feel each cord dissolving. Feel yourself unburdened from those past cords. With a nod, she turns and guides you back to the mighty oak that she appeared from, and you feel yourself pulled into its trunk and transported onwards. You appear this time within a volcanic cavern, and heat radiates around you like a sauna. A massive black and ruby dragon rests upon a smouldering molten rock. This is Pyroxithar, the dragon of raw, untamed courage. His voice rumbles to you, "The fire is in you, let it awaken. The fire is in you, let it awaken." He exhales a breath of molten flame straight at you, igniting the core of your being. You feel the courage you received earlier surging. You feel it ready to forge the new self, the new becoming of you. Feel that courage surging through every part of your body. The molten rock gently hardens as it cools, and it turns into a crystal bridge, leading you over the lava cave to the next guardian. Walk with courage over the crystal bridge. Beyond the bridge waits Pyrodreth, a fierce scarlet dragon with ember bright wings that dance like living fire. Like many of the other dragons, he circles you in a joyful blaze, the heat crackling in the air around you. And he says to you, let the old fall away. Leap into your own fire and be forged anew. Let the old fall away, leap into your own fire and be forged anew. He says it once more, let the old fall away, leap into your own fire and be forged anew. As he finishes that, you feel a surge of fiery energy race through your spine, igniting more courage, awakening your untapped deep strength that has always been there. He keeps circling you with that crackling fire, and then he dives into the molten river below, and he carries with him your old patterns away in a torrent of light. And this clears the path for the next healer dragon. The tail of the light catches you and transports you. The scenery is completely changed and you are standing on an ancestral mountain. And it's carved with the faces of all those ancestors that came before you. This is Draconora, a majestic bronze dragon. She is coiled around the peak of the mountain. She breathes the wind that smells of old smoke and soil, clearing the lingering grief of all your generations. As she breathes towards you, you feel ancestral burdens lift from your shoulders, replaced by strength and a deep pride in your lineage. A deep pride in your lineage. Feel those burdens lifted from your shoulders. Feel your strength becoming stronger. Feel the pride of your lineage. She roars softly at you, sending a wave of cleansing wind, which draws you with the wind to the valley below. The wind carries you effortlessly down to the base of the mountain. At the base of the mountain awaits Belarinth, a very muscular, earthy green dragon with veins of gold that glint in the sunlight. He lowers his head to meet your gaze. His eyes are a grounding shade of hazel flecked with gold, and they ooze warmth and wisdom, and they see deep into your soul. His presence feels like a calm forest after a thunderstorm. There is a deep quality of assurance. He says to you in a deep, earthy tone, let go of the ways you turn against yourself. Hand your doubts and fears to the earth and rise with the strength of your own light. He says it again, let go of the ways you turn against yourself. Hand your doubts and fears to the earth and rise with the strength of your own light. He looks at you once more with those beautiful hazel eyes, calling your soul. He says, let go of the ways you turn against yourself. Hand your doubts and fears to the earth and rise with the strength of your own light. He exhales a spiral of radiant hazel, gold and green energy that wraps around you, fully dissolving old patterns. And he says his intention is to seal in the 10 healings with a new vow of self-support. He gently backs away, lets you feel that energy, healing staying within you. And then one by one, the 10 dragons all appear around you. They begin to circle you in a great spiral, each one adding their colour and essence to the vortex spinning around you. You stand calmly within the vortex. Rainbow, fiery patterns, gold and blue, silver, starlit, emerald, jade, ruby, scarlet, green, bronze, sapphire. All the colours are spiraling around you. And one by one the dragons start to whisper. You are reborn in change. You are the bridge between what was and what will be. You are reborn in change. You are the bridge between what was and what will be. And then in a roar, they shout, you are reborn in change. You are the bridge between what was and what will be. The sound of the roar of the 10 dragons reverberates through your body, your mind, and deep into your soul. And you feel it awaken in remembrance of who you truly are, why you are here. You feel the deepest of healing from each of them. You feel it settling into your DNA, awakening your remembrance. Slowly, and almost in slow motion, the spiral swirls slower and slower, and gently it collapses into a single point of light. And if you desire, only if you desire, it will fly directly into your heart to remain always as a reminder of the healing of the 10 dragons of transformation and change. If you'd like that, just say yes now and receive it. Let it enter your heart. Let the energy of the 10 burn through you now for the following week. healing inner child wounds, clearing energetic blocks, releasing fear of change, healing fear of change, releasing all the karmic patterns, healing through the nature connection, giving you the courage for self-transformation, releasing all your old patterns that do not serve you, healing generational wounds that hold you, and healing any self-sabotage patterns. Take a deep breath and receive that. Hold that within your heart. Hold it for a moment strongly. Know it is yours now and always. Dragons gently disappear off into their own dimensions. You feel yourself slowly coming back through the veil. Take a few breaths, gentle breaths. Slowly return fully into your toes, into your feet, your calves, your knees, your legs, your hips, your torso, into your neck and your shoulders and your arms, down to your hands and your fingers. Take a deep breath. Come back into your head and your mind. Come fully back into your body. You are now carrying the blessings of all of the 10 dragons of transformation and change. Every moment you need assistance in your transformation, in your change, call upon them. They are with you now and always. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, come away from your third eye, put your attention back into your physical eyes. And when you're ready, gently open them. Come back fully transformed, ready for change. Thank you, Healer Dragons. Whew. Welcome back. Take some water, ground yourself, feel yourself fully in your body. Ooh. That was a lot of dragons, a lot of energy. Wow, okay. I hope you all managed to receive what you needed. And if you didn't get it this time, the replay will be there. And as I say, in the future, I'm going to do a journey for each one. So if it's too powerful to have all 10 at once, then you can have them individually. I'm glad that you enjoyed it and glad that you got what you needed. You're almost welcome. Just let it settle in. I'm imagining that it's cocooned within your heart. The energy for each of those healing will keep working through you for the next week. You might have some amazing dreams. Have your journals ready. And anyone wants to send me any messages afterwards, I love to hear the stories of what you saw and the rest of it. Is our next speaker here? If she's not, then if anyone wants to share. I don't see her yet. If anyone wants to share what they saw, what they felt, they're more than welcome. If you'd rather not, I understand that as well, because it's all very personal. So that's up to you. God, mine's like strong. I got halfway through, I thought, blimey, this is too powerful. But it's not. You receive what you need. Robert.
Yes, well, thank you very much. That was quite a journey. Um, but before you began and when I allowed the screen of my mind, my third eye to visualize me in a setting, a place, um, I was on a very high cliff,
Hmm.
a green cliff with the ocean to my left. And I just, in my mind, it's like I knew it was Scotland.
Beautiful.
And Grail, who is a dragon that I have connected with, who is the Earth Dragon of the North, was there waiting to accompany me into the first realm that you created.
Beautiful.
And there were certain times during the meditation that my third eye, the visuals of my third eye preceded what you were saying,
You see already there.
which I thought was, and I was trying to stay in that journey, and I thought, oh, I'm seeing this, and you're saying this. It was as if the journey was already laid out.
Mm. Yeah.
I found that very interesting, very welcoming, very safe. That I was actually my third eye, my spirit was traveling the path that you were guiding us on.
It's beautiful.
So I thank you. That was wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I mean, all of these journeys are inspired by the dragons. So they're the ones that say, do this, do that, go there, jump there. And sometimes I'm like, that's quite a jump going from a cave to a mountain. They're like, no, it's fine. Okay, okay, fine. As my human wouldn't do that. But they're like, no, it's fine. We can do that. There's no problem. People will follow as they need to, and if we lose anyone on the way, that's fine because there'll be a replay, and we all get it. We all get. Sometimes we the healing we need is from one dragon. Sometimes we need all of them.
Hmm.
But yeah, thank you. I love that. I love that your dragon accompanied you as well. That's always beautiful.
Yeah, he was just there
It's like, yeah, I'm coming along. I know the way. I've been
coming
here before.
along. I know the way, and I will lead you into their hands, and yeah. And that's a good thing because Grail was the very first dragon that I connected with.
Uh,
Um, and I've said this before in other sessions that we've had. He in a meditative state, I mean, he took me for a ride on his back over the tops of very tall, pine trees and I felt very much like I was a dragon rider. I mean, that was a great experience, and so I feel very close
yeah,
to his protection.
and riding a dragon is a beautiful feeling, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Mm.
It really is. And I, if you've ever been on a horse, um, there's the relationship is one of power and purpose.
Mm.
So to be on the back of a dragon,
Even more power.
you do feel power.
Mm.
And just like you do on a horse, you're at a higher elevation, you guide the horse. And the rider actually gives the horse purpose
Mm-hmm.
to move, to go from one location to another. And this, I discovered this through my study of Nordic runes,
Mm-hmm.
and the rune Iwaz is just that analogy of feeling power, but with purpose.
Yeah.
It's a union. So
Mm.
to ride a dragon, it gives you power and it gives you purpose, but it also gives the dragon power and purpose. So it is a mirror image
Mm.
between the two elements.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, many people say to me, "You can't ride a dragon." It's like, well, you're not riding a dragon in the fact that you're in charge. It's symbiotic. It's the two of you together. It's a partnership. It's not I'm
Right,
riding a dragon. I mean, I'm the big
right.
cheese. It's like you say. It's you give each other purpose, and you you get each other's energy. You sometimes they almost become one. You almost feel like you become the wings and the beat. It's quite powerful.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure.
beautiful.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for sharing. And it looks like our
Mhm.
next speaker has arrived, which is beautiful. And if anyone wants to share any of their stories, please do. I'm just going to put a whole bunch of links in the chat, and I'll share it with the replay. But there's a whole bunch of my links. But it's the quiz I'd love people to give me sort of feedback on, and that would be beautiful to find out what should we be doing next. So this time we've done transformation and change. What should we do next of all the other categories? And I want to share each of those main 12 categories, and so I want to do a journey with each of the dragons as well, and make it a bit more depth, a bit more powerful. There we met 10, so we were a little bit of a rush through each one, but I still think it was powerful to do that. And say the replay's there, the power's always there, it's always sealed in. So I'm just going to say thank you to the dragons. I'm just going to release them. Whew. Back to presenter mode. Got our next speaker. If you've ever met this lady, you know she's a complete powerhouse. Next president of America. And today, our dragon doula is going to be talking to us about activating your golden dragon body, dissolving urgency, and reclaiming your sovereign path. And the sovereign path bit, very important. The dragons are always saying that to me, is that we're all sovereign beings, and that's why I was saying to all of you, you can receive or not receive. You're fully in charge, and we all need to remember that we are sovereign beings, and live from that point.